All right. Let's see how we're doing. Audio wise, let's see. Alrighty, that's not bad. Alrighty.
Miller's not here yet?
He's already left for the main hangars with McCready's team. We're supposed to rendezvous with him there. You ready to go?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm gonna survive off of my endless supply of painkillers. This mission is just gonna be painkillers.
Unbelievable. You told him it's a credible threat. I understand that. There are hundreds of lives at risk.
I hope you're wrong about this, Jensen.
So do I.
Fine. Have your men pull back until I can talk to him myself.
Miller out.
Change in plans. Mac, you and your team will rendezvous with our London division. Secure the perimeter until I tell you to come back in. Jensen, you and I are on the roof.
Is there a problem?
Have it up, gentlemen. Approaching the target.
Sorry, but
Get your coat. You're gonna need it.
for some reason, we are going to be going in
I don't
guns
have to tell
blazing.
you what's happening. You know the drill.
Non-lethal team,
There are
remember
people
this.
down there. Radical, augmented people who've been sidelined by this world and who think the only way to stop the oppression is by tearing down everything in their way. Their grievances may be just, maybe they should be heard, but never on these terms. The world may be going to shit, but we're here to stand against the chaos. Every one of the guests down there are counting on us to keep them safe. Let's make sure we do.
We're gonna save people. Greetings, nerds. I have arrived.
Director Miller, I'm Nathaniel Brown.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for agreeing to handle this discreetly.
We didn't exactly have a choice. You threatened to invoke the Corporate Sovereignty Act.
I gave your London division a full day to sweep for explosives. They found nothing.
It's not just bombs we're concerned with.
I've also replaced all the food and beverage, brought in extra guards from Tarvis Security Services, and ordered the men to work with your team when it arrives. Trust me, I'm taking this threat very seriously.
Then why not cancel the event?
This isn't the first time extremists have threatened to tear down the Safe Harbor Initiative. Pro-Augs
Okay.
think we're profiting from their misery, promoting more failures like Gollum City. Well, anti-aug racists can't stand the thought of any augmented person living in peace. Canceling this event will only embolden all of them.
You know, oddly enough, I can hear that logic.
The men planning to attack here tonight are no ordinary extremists. They murdered Talus Rucker, and they want to frame the Augmented Rights Coalition if their attack tonight succeeds.
Is this true? How do you know it?
How doesn't matter. We're here because of a credible threat against you and your Safe Harbor Convention.
These men are out to stop you. They know you've been campaigning against the Human Restoration Act. They need it to pass. They don't care how many lives they destroy as long as that happens. But we do.
It's Agent Jensen, isn't it? David Seraph told me about you. You might not believe this, Agent, but I'm also trying to save lives tonight. The
I'm
lives
listening.
of your people. Several members of the UN Security Council are on my guest list tonight. I plan to convince them just how wrong the act really is. Talus Rucker couldn't stop it from passing. But I can.
Where are you meeting them?
In a secure conference room off the reception hall. Men from your London division have already cleared it.
Doesn't matter. I want to see this room myself, and I want Agent Jensen here to coordinate with Tarvos Security, while the rest of my team re-examines the building. Discreetly, of course.
The head of our Tarvis division is Liam Slater. He's waiting for your man to join him in the Central Security Office.
Great.
Go see him, Agent.
I refuse to believe it's going to be go smoothly, but
Mr.
I'm listening.
Brown, if you'll show me that conference room.
The rule I stand by. Bring an assault weapon, a lethal option to deal with anything you need to, and have your main things be non-lethal. That way, it's quick, mostly quiet, and doesn't look nearly as much as an attack.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Here we are.
Granted.
Success. Biocell. Hypostim. Let's see what else is in here. Okay, let's double check everything. Pop this hatch here. Look around up here. Around. Hop down. Hop, hop. And in we go. Whee! I'm just hopping around like a lunatic now. Knock knock! Okay. Let's see.
Detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Let me check how my weapon. Just how much. Oh, I have so much to play with. Let's go ahead and.
Alex, I'm at the Apex Center. Brown's got members of the Security Council here tonight. Members sympathetic to AUG rights.
You understand they must be protected at all costs.
Janus? Were you eavesdropping on me?
Forgive me, but the situation did seem to merit it.
Right. Well, if I need your advice tonight, I'll ask.
The Illuminati already tried once to control human evolution. Having failed, it appears that some of them now are pushing for complete eradication of your kind. We need to stop them. Brown and the people he's meeting with tonight may be the only ones who can.
Adam, Janus is right.
We'll see.
I can assure you, sir, we're on top of everything.
Card does something like this. Whee! Knock knock. All right, let's go.
Detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
So what did that thing say anyway? I want you're out there for the right to see so log and is there
Miller, Jensen, we're locked out. What's going on up there?
Jensen, you talked to Slater yet?
Negative.
Shit. The CSO controls everything in this building. Get in there and find out what the hell is going on.
I'm on it. I'll let you know when I'm in Slater's office.
Farewell, Harry. We're ready. Over.
they're against us? Should have known.
Negative. We're in. No problems. Waypoint clear. Confirmed.
Sorry, what? Okay, I'm gonna reload because of the fact that apparently I just missed something major. Alrighty. Sorry about that.
I can assure you, sir, we're on top of everything.
You can trust us, sir.
I don't, though.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Miller, Jensen, we're locked out. What's going on up there?
Jensen, you talked to Slater yet?
Negative.
Shit. The CSO controls everything in this building. Get in there and find out what the hell is going on.
I'm on it. I'll let you know when I'm in Slater's office.
Okay, retry.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Doesn't matter.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Miller, Jensen, we're locked out. What's going on up there?
Jensen, you talked to Slater yet?
Negative.
Shit. The CSO controls everything in this building. Get in there and find out what the hell is going on.
I'm on it. I'll let you know when I'm in Slater's office.
Roger. Report to duty.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Invent! Move to surround! Watch out! What are you waiting for, target? This should be over fast! Taking out target! Target's boxed in!
Target lost. Scanning.
Setting perimeter!
Come on. Come on. Chug, 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 chug.
Cover me! Negative here. Got the target boxed in. Over! Target's boxed in! Hostile move to dead end. Stand by! Target's in the panic!
What's up, nerd? Wee.
Moving up! Under fire! I'm good!
What's up, nerd? Wee.
Target negative. Copy that. Mark it. No contact. Is it a dead end? Moving in. Hostile in the panic room. Go, get in there. Engaging. Lights out. Clear. Drop the weapon. I need cover. Advancing on target. Over. Head down. Target received. Light them up. Moving to position. Weapons down. Come out. Time to get some!
Scanning. Secure area. Body detected.
It's such a shame when they decide to do this. And I wasn't planning to go lethal, but then again, technically I didn't. The robot did. So if you want to get into it, technically, it's whoever designed it that didn't follow Asimov's rule of robotics, which came from a science fiction book, which is rather fascinating in my opinion. Basics for robotics, robotic behavior and stuff. the commonly agreed rules came not from a scientist who had studied deeply, but rather a novelist, basically.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Staff performance, passive.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Now let's hack to here.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Santo, restoring the past and building the future.
Yep, no surprise here.
And a more in-depth look at UN Security Council Resolution 3507, also known as the Human Restoration Act. This legislation, if passed, calls for the removal and downgrading of all overly powerful, unlicensed individuals who fail to comply will be arrested and relocated to designated AUG-only locations. Safety is the primary concern, especially in the wake of the AUG incident, where millions of people lost their lives due to malfunctioning augmentation.
Lies.
Opponents of the legislation have been...
I'll never approve such lies. Bold slander is all they have. One moment. Okay. Uh-huh. We've been swarmed. I'm suddenly wondering which one's worse, being the willing puppet of an organization that Bailey just wants to do something like this, or like actively being like a part of it. Like one of them is like, oh, you have your place in it, you're like fully indoctrinated, you're all in 100%. The other one is, you don't have to do this. You've made a choice after finding out what they plan to do to be like, yeah, that sounds like the thing I want to do with my life. But I feel like it's probably pretty darn bad, you know? Let's see. Yeah. Let me infect your system.
Trace program initiated. Access Access granted.
Jeebus. Literally all of the staff are evil. Dang it. Aha! No new antivirus software. Five, 3, 5, 9.
My friends, there's been darkness in the world of late. But where there is darkness, there is also opportunity. And we must seize it. We are the ones who can bring light back into the world. If we must, we will take up that torch and we will make sure that all the augmented have a chance to live with dignity.
And
I'd like to propose a toast.
Miller, McCready. CCTV shows another compromised area. Back of the house. Looks like catering.
I've got eyes on that area as well. It looks like our bogus Tarvos units are using a guarded security door to access the reception hall. Oh, fuck. They're everywhere, circulating among the guests.
What are they playing at? Why aren't they fucking shooting yet? Jensen, any sign of Marchenko or the Orchid?
Negative. Neither. Miller, can you get to Brown?
I'm moving to him now, but Jensen, we need to know if the Orchid is in play. Get down here, circulate and find a key to that door. One of the guards must have it on him.
Copy that. It'd be easier if I knew how many guards I'm dealing with.
I'll upload their patrol routes to your retinal log. But we don't want all hell breaking loose down here. So take them down quietly. Mac, you rally with Jensen ASAP. I'll pick up Brown and get him safe. Good luck, man.
alrighty. The stealth mission team.
Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
We will not let them attack and win. Now, all of you, I need your non-lethal weaponry. Or that. That's also a pretty good gift. Well, you know, money. Money's always money, and I don't think anyone's ever upset to get money. They are, they're weird. Ah, money, I hate money. That's my least favorite thing. This doesn't sound...
Trace program initiated.
It doesn't sound right at all.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Hello. Let's charge!
All right, guys. I'm inside the reception hall. Got eyes on some of the guards, but there's no telling which one has the key card.
Well, you'll find it soon enough, mate, because you need to take them all out. Can't have anyone in the weeds here, and do it quietly. I'm close to your position now. I'll see you soon.
Okay. Plan! Stealth through this entire place. How are we gonna do that? Excellent question. Shut up. Ah. Embarrassing. I thought we were in the elevator. I was just waiting for it.
And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. This week in Hawaii, an international summit on seismology took place. A really hot... From Alaska.
Alright guys, I'm inside the reception hall. Got eyes on some of the guards, but there's no telling which one has the key card.
Well, you'll find it soon enough, mate, because you need to take them all out.
One moment, sir. The mezzanine is not accessible to reception guests.
I was hoping to get a new perspective on this party.
That would be impossible. Enjoy the reception.
Well, you'll find it soon enough, mate, because you need to take them all out. Can't have anyone in the weeds, yeah? And do it quietly.
Time to leave.
I'm close to your position now. I'll see you soon. Jensen, how are you making out?
No luck yet.
One of them's got to have that key card. Search them well.
Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Patrol clean, confirmed.
Updated check.
Watch for tag, over.
Perhaps, but I can close my mind. A valid answer. To its creators, Rabia is a new way of living. That is at the heart of the safe harbor.
Roger. Confirm mark.
City, the first of its kind in the world, will be a haven for augmented people.
Med unit.
Jensen, how are you making out?
No luck yet.
One of them's got to have that key card. Search them well.
Detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Okay, can't do it there. Too obvious. Got it. Don't worry, Dula. It's fine.
Jensen, how are you making out?
No luck yet.
One of them's got to have that key card. Search them well.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Now, better now, da. Look up in the sky, got a gig of flies. By air, no, air. Nothing we can do to stop this rap I do. Need a mega man.
An increase in the tectonic activity from Alaska all the way down to Chile.
Roger.
Take
Confirm
unknown
us.
infector.
There is currently an increase in the seismic pressure between the Pacific and North American
Picking up defensive position.
I can do this. Oh, it's such a cute dog is curled up right here, trying to go to sleep. You're big EP. You're big EP and comf. You're maximum comf, both of them. Two absolutely adorable puppers. Hello.
Jensen, how are you making out?
No luck yet.
One of them's got to have that key card. Search them well.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
The world. Here are our top stories. This week in Hawaii, an international summit on seismology took place. A really hot topic was Ring of Fire, where the Pacific
I have him marked.
There is
Negative asset here. Confirm?
increase in the tectonic activity from Alaska all the way down to Chile. Dr. Christian Milnick, renowned seismologist, had this to say.
It's a complex problem.
Confirm.
There is currently an increase in the seismic pressure between the Pacific and North American plates. If a subducting plate, this massive shift in the water column would cause a tsunami the likes of which the world has not seen since the Paleolithic era.
Disturbing news indeed. This is Eliza Cassan.
I took down.
Got all cameras in the area belong to us.
Another guard. Still got nothing. I'll keep looking.
Copy that.
Structure, arcology, quality, excellence. Santo, restoring the past and building the...
Back to New York, and a more... Restoration Act. This legislation...
Excuse me, sir. I need you.
I took down another guard. Still got nothing. I'll keep looking.
Copy that.
All right, keep going. Gotta hide all the bodies.
Not too much longer.
Ecology. The city is unique. It was literally printed, one layer at a time, as most of the design and layout of the city was done procedurally by computer algorithm.
For me, the absolute key is a strong foundation, not what you build over it. With the augmented, we're talking about a foundation of basic humanity. But that can't be denied. Some people have called this project an artificial utopia.
Possible tag, over.
Hello.
Our second episode in this series, where we will look at the technology of sustainability that the Santo Group claims to have perfected in Rabia.
I took down another guard. Still got nothing. I'll keep looking.
Copy that.
Security server face, and we decided to keep all party goers lower floor. We've blocked off the code. Lost.
Clearing a way to you.
This place is gonna reek in a few days. Hello, Rocky. We got some monsters that we're dealing with. The challenge is we gotta get through this entire area without alerting anyone. We got lots of guards. So we're taking out the upper floor first. The easy part. There's the lower floor where all the civilians are. These people are monsters. That's why I'm knocking them out, because it's a silent attack. But then, well, that.
Should have gone to the cinema. What a colossal ball! This
Oh.
party will be the highlight of the
It's
year.
mine now.
Makes me wish I could move there.
Excuse me, please.
I should check in with my editor.
Arvos is here to make sure this evening progresses without interruption.
Security active. Confirmed.
Let's see if this works. I'm doing okay.
I took down another guard. Still got nothing. I'll keep looking.
Copy that.
Carriers hot, moving for control.
Dang it. Well, it's pretty fun. I'm on max difficulty, so... Well, second max. Absolute maximum is permadeath. And I don't like permadeath.
I took down another guard. Still got nothing. I'll keep looking.
Copy that.
Let's see. What was that? Yeah, we also got new story items. Market syringe. Golden mask. Somebody died, yep.
Over here.
I can see why you
I'm
think this
surprised
is
they
a good
didn't make you
idea,
the
but
Seraph Industries
frankly,
poster
you're
boy.
wrong.
Lots of Seraph Industries augmentations, I see. Too bad about that company.
It's bound to happen sooner or later.
To be honest, I don't really think the idea.
Nathaniel is such a great public speaker.
I heard some of the first residents of Ravia would be here tonight. Are you one of them?
To be honest, I don't really think the idea is good.
What would you like, sir?
I appear to be in the minority.
Ah, steak! That sounds great. I'm actually planning to have wings before I go to work today. Got an air fryer that I cook up some wings in, which is a great time. They're pre-made, pretty much. I just gotta warm up and warm up the sauce and stuff. But it's real good, real messy.
Get a close up of that guy's face.
I think like the flavor of the sauce is like chipotle barbecue or something like that.
If he believes.
I get them from Costco. They're my favorite. They're like really good takeout wings, basically.
But he is a businessman.
Yeah, it is a good sauce. And the wings are coated in rice flour, so they're that level of crispy that you just gotta love. I am a very big fan of good meats. It's the best wings I've found so far. My dad makes some good homemade wings. My problem with them is the fact that the texture isn't quite there, if you know what I mean. Like, they aren't as crisp as certain wings. And sometimes, like, that's half the joy of wings, is just how crisp they are. Let's see. Yes.
I'm surprised they didn't make you the sergeant.
Yes, I'll have another white wine.
No need to worry about security, sir. We have it covered.
We gotta figure out how to take out this guy. So many different kinds, homemade. Yeah. Now, I won't deny, there's a great way to have homemade chicken, which is, like, let's say you got chicken breast. That's what we're working with. You put it in some, like, red robin seasoning. It gets so good. Yeah, red robin seasoning on, like, let's say your chicken breast, and you pop it in the air fryer. It is fantastic. Even in the oven, it's great. Like, it gets all crispy, but, like, not as caloric. And, you know, it's caloric, but still, like, tasty, you know what I mean? I think one of the things about chicken is it's good eating, it's good eats, but like without like adding something to it, it's like okay.
He was undercover for almost 3 months. I guess he found the time. Then he just had to wait for the right moment when they were all in one place.
The pre-reception security debrief. They were all in the CSO.
Exactly. Walk out for a moment, turn on the gas, poof, quick and clean.
I've got the key card. Should be in the catering area soon. You guys copy?
Miller! Jensen, you there? Fucking stairwells were rigged with tripwires.
Are you okay? Is it the bombs?
No, negative, just some low-yield shit. I'm fine. Look, I gotta work around this debris. It's gonna take me a while longer to reach you.
No worries, I got this one. Just be safe.
And Jensen, listen. We're lucky I didn't fuck it all with the racket I made, so you need to make sure the reception hall is cleared before you press on, yeah? Mac out.
You got it.
These champagne socialists.
So promising.
Good evening, sir. Enjoy the reception.
Hey, I'll be honest. I'm not convinced.
Oh, sorry.
She looks
Little fries, slope the carrot fry bake. Yeah, I get it. I get what you mean. Grilled chicken.
I just don't see how that.
Grilled chicken's good, but you gotta have a sauce with it, I feel. Now, the only thing I do not get is the idea of like a boiled, like just straight plain boiled chicken, like no nutting on it. It's like that is just torture. Like it's the most basic thing ever, yet the most torturous.
I'd rather deal with
Like the only people who would eat that willingly are people who hate themselves.
quite a night
Speaking of, have you had more trouble with this permit? I remember there was an issue when you made an offer on the apartment, but you thought Mr. Brown might step in.
Actually, he did. Smoothed the whole process over for us, and a number of his other employees. Comes out.
Pardon me, sir. The area's off limits to guests.
I understand.
Makes me think you're worried I'll find out what special surprise you're cooking up for everyone.
It would be a shame if one of our guests were to enter a restricted area and get hurt. Our reputation is on the line.
Yeah, you got a sauce, top, do something. Chicken is great because how much you can do with it.
Oh! Markets go. Confirm. Can't wait to see the fallout.
At least the music is good.
Oh! Hey. Never heard.
All right.
Butter, garlic, parsley. Butter, garlic, and parsley. Ah, that's good.
Back. I took care of all enemy units in the reception hall. The place is clear.
Copy that.
Moving into the catering area now.
It just sounds. That makes me so hungry. Like, I went from like, oh, I'm a little bit hungry to I'm starving now because just the thought of like some butter garlic sauce is an amazing thing on nearly any piece. Yeah, that's any choice piece of meat, and you just got a banger right there.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I think that garlic bread, like, is just one of the best side pieces ever, and it's just bread with some garlic sauce. That's all you need.
All right, Miller, McCready. I'm inside catering.
Jensen, I think my comms might still be fucked after that stairwell explosion. Are you getting anything from Miller?
Negative. Miller, you hearing us?
Jesus Christ, this whole fucking building's gone daffy. Wouldn't be surprised if it's in the air. Well, look, I can read you fine, so just keep me posted.
Like I've always said, I'm all for, I want to get healthier and stuff, don't get me wrong, but if someone ever tells me, oh, you have to give up like garlic bread and X, Y, and Z and stuff, I'm like, you know what? I'm fine being overweight. I'm happy being unhealthy and and whatever. I do not care about my health enough to give up all the good shit. Oh, you gotta have those goodies. It's like there's a special layer of torture to me in the idea of just like, oh, you can't have any of the good stuff. Also, here's one of the interesting little mechanics. You can consume alcohol to heal up and stuff. However,
Clear. Copy back.
it messes up with your screen because you just down a bunch of alcohol.
Dispose of the bodies before takeoff.
Area's all clear.
Yeah.
Confirm on vector report.
I also have 111 bottles of painkillers that I can just down as I get shot. Here, let me show you.
Detect that?
How you doing,
Copy
sir?
Confirm.
Advancing!
So here we see that I have less health. And now I'm back at full health.
I'm on site!
I am in no position to be using these weapons.
Copy me! Could use some support!
I think I got him. I can't tell. I can tell absolutely nothing due to this screen effect. It is one of the best parts of this game is the fact that you can just do a bunch of wacky stuff. I am glad that in this set there's only 2 games. There's the original set, and then there's 2 of these Deus Ex games. But there's not any new ones coming out as far as I know, which I'm glad about, because as much as I love this game and this game series, they screw it up nowadays. The modern gaming industry just would completely massacre this amazing game series.
I even had tickets to this.
At least the music is.
Yeah, it's sad, but it's also I don't know, it's good that it's a good thing that we got to play when we could. I don't deny there's good games nowadays, but definitely there are games like these that it won't happen anymore. Right there. I remember there's another orchid cure around. And I'm trying to remember where it is. I gotta get some stuff done to get started now. Thanks. I'll try. I'm annoyed I can't remember where the other thing is. I don't know. I don't know where it is. Hello?
Creedy. Miller's hurt. Bad. I need backup in the catering area.
Jensen, Christ.
Don't try to move, Jim. Help should be on its way soon.
No. No. Forget about me. You've got to find Brown. Warn him. The gold mask. They poisoned the champagne. Send it to meeting rooms. Beyond the reception hall. I tried to stop her. But I ended up here.
Creedy.
Okay, where's the cure?
It is in play. We need to...
You should be dead, Adam Jensen. Instead, you show up here with your comrades in tow, forcing me to adapt to the situation.
So poisoning Brown and the delegates, that's your plan B? Sorry, brother, it's not gonna work.
You only see a piece of the picture. Maybe you can save those rich bastards. Maybe in some grand hypothetical future, doing so will erase the damage that has been done. Restoring liberty and balance. Improving the lives of millions of augmented people like us. But tonight, because of you, hundreds of men, women and children must be sacrificed. Because of your interference, I had to place explosives in the residential towers across the way. I can send a detonation signal at any time.
Interesting.
But if you come to the exhibition hall right now, maybe I won't have to. We can avoid another unnecessary tragedy, brother. Provided you don't take too long to reach me.
McCready, the bombs.
I heard. I don't know if I'll find him in time, but I'm already on it. Fucking hell!
Shit.
You've got to stop this psycho, Jensen.
Which to do, which to do. And on one hand, I get to fight him. Alrighty. I believe I'm fast. I can kill him. Hey, by the way, Miller.
Just
Guess
hang
what?
on, Miller. I'll find...
No time. Force me to drink. Too late for me, Jensen, but you... There's still time to save the others.
Forced you to drink... your kid. I have the antidote.
Problem.
What? How did...
There's still time.
No. No, forget it. Not worth wasting on just one life.
You dare think that
The others
I am
might need
logical?
it.
I won't sit here and let you die.
Have fun living.
Disobeying orders. I thought you said you weren't going to be a problem.
Just take it easy. You'll be okay. Let the antidote do its thing.
You were right. About everything. I'm sorry, Adam.
It's not important now.
No, it is. My God always told me to trust you. Should have listened more. Go. The meeting room. Save Brown. Then put this bastard down.
You dare think I'm not fast enough to do both immediately? No time to loot. Words we never thought we'd hear me say.
At least the music is good.
It is fascinating, isn't it?
At least the music is good.
Something's wrong, Mr. Jensen. Brown and his guests are in danger. I no longer have eyes on them.
Marchenko's threatening to blow up hundreds of innocent people next door.
Only hundreds? If Brown and his guests die, billions of augmented people will be stripped of all rights and classified as less than human. You cannot let that future occur, can you?
Don't worry, I won't. Sup, bitch?
Why have you not come? Is your faith in hypotheticals truly that strong? Apparently
Motherfucker,
not.
please.
You have made the right choice, brother. Why should so many die so loudly, when a far more subtle message can be sent? To achieve my mission, I only need Brown and his guests to die.
It's very interesting.
And you, of course. Now show yourself!
Right here, Victor.
Where did you...
We can avoid another unnecessary tragedy. Isn't that what you said? You surrender now. I will give the kill switch to you. You'll spend the rest of your days in prison, but the hold your masters have on you will end.
A nice dream. But we both know there is no escape from these men.
Oh, please.
I am a soldier, brother. I accept my fate.
Please. Like I would ever need to fight you. And I have power.
McCready, bomb threats neutralized. Marchenko's dead.
First fucking good news I've heard all day. What about Brown and the delegates?
I'm heading to the...
Ow. Don't worry, I'm heading to the... Ah! Never fear, I'm on my way. Bleh. Just fucking beefed it.
Marchenko's dead.
First fucking good news I've heard all day. What about Brown and the delegates?
I'm heading to the meeting room now, but chances are it's too late. I'll let you know. Jensen out.
Wait a second. Fine, I won't use that pathway. Assholes. Sorry, so... and... Bap. We have a time limit to save the people. I'm going to achieve it. I gotta figure out how the hell I'm supposed to get to the delegates. Which place is it? This way? I'm gonna have to spend so much time figuring out which pathway is the right one to take. I picked up a triangle code. But this way is the wrong way. So
Is good. The music is good. Wasn't that supposed to change my mind?
Never heard.
okay, I'm not even sure how I'm supposed to. Okay, so how to get to the delegates? I'm not sure how. I can't. Okay. I know what to do. So we were on the right track. Okay, we found it now. We now know where it is. The problem is we don't have a time limit. So, we're gonna do this. We should have time.
As we consider the importance of
Greetings,
this moment
nerds!
on a national level, on a global level, on a humanitarian level.
Nobody drink. The champagne's been poisoned.
But I had it replaced. It's a cuvée de prestige.
You and your guests need to get out of Apex Center now, Brown. Slater's dead. Tarvos is compromised. They've come to stop you. Can you get everyone to the helipad?
Yes, of course. My security team will escort us, but what about the other attendees?
TF-29 will evacuate them. I'm going after the people who did this.
Then you have a long way to climb.
Ah, we did it! Yeah, sure.
Sandoz CEO Nathaniel Brown took to the stage today to praise Interpol and Tarvis security services for thwarting what could have been a major terror attack during his Safe Harbor convention last week.
Yes.
Interpol has confirmed that a group of radical terrorists linked to the Augmented Rights Coalition wired the residential towers surrounding Apex Center.
They're not
explosives to destroy 2
linked
city blocks.
to ARC.
As shocking as that fact turns out to be, Brown had only this controversial opinion to give.
We must not make rash decisions based on fear, nor should we allow a vocal minority to dictate our future. The Human Restoration Act is a perversion of all the United Nations stands for. In time, I believe saner minds on the Security Council will prevail.
Strong words from a man with an even stronger bank account. Let us see if his prediction proves true. This is Eliza.
Hey, are you even listening to this? We won.
Did we?
We completely disrupted their plan. Marchenko, the Orchid, the bombs. You've been under too long, man. Time to come up for air. Take a breath. Janus messaged me last night, said Brown's been lobbying like a champ. He and the people you saved know the act isn't a solution. Picus will talk around it as long as they can, but that thing is finished.
Janus always seems to have the inside track. Except when it really matters.
What are you thinking?
How many more plans do they have in motion? How many more soldiers like Marchenko are waiting for the call?
Don't call him a soldier. He was a thug, man. Soldiers have a code of honor.
Soldiers follow orders, too. He was prepared to obey his, no matter the consequences.
Sounds like you're sorry he's dead.
He made his choice, I made mine. Regardless, we want the men behind him. Behind the Human Restoration Act. The ones still out there in the shadows. It's time for me to start pulling them into the light.
Well, now we got names. Manderley and Page. The collective won't stop until we bring these guys down.
Yeah? Well, there's one more name I want to put a face to. Janus.
So that's what you've been chewing on. Look, I'll try at him, but I already told you he doesn't like meetings that aren't on his terms.
Then give him a choice. Either he sets up a meeting, face to face, or I find it myself. I think it's high time we met the man behind the mask, Alex. Don't you?
Criminals may have achieved the impossible in Prague last week.
Oh, yeah?
They break in at the most secure data archiving facility in the world.
That'd be me.
According to rumors circulating the internet,
God, I'm good.
forensic computer experts were invited to examine the Palisade Property Bank's laughable defenses after one of its account holders reported an unusual data retrieval delay. No word yet on which account
It feels
holder
good to be that good.
what information, if any, was accessed. Palisade Bank Corporation owners released a statement earlier this evening, claiming that any rumors of a break-in at our highly secured facility are just that, rumors.
I stole so much experimental
I think
tech.
they doth protest too much. A coroner's report released in Prague today offers shocking new insight into the death of Dr. Talis Rucker, former leader of the Augmented Rights Coalition. Apparently, the primary cause of the doctor's death was the exceedingly high level of alcohol found in his system.
Lies.
No other toxins were present, nor were there signs of any suspicious activity. Sources close to Rucker tell me he had been struggling with alcoholism ever since becoming a public figure. I am sure I do not need to remind you folks that the organization he founded, the Augmented Rights Coalition, has been linked to last week's horrifying terror attack in London. It seems not so long ago that Dr. Talis Rucker was on this very program, trying to convince all of us that his Augmented Rights Coalition was a non-violent organization. Today, of course, we are all a little bit wiser. It did not take long for ARC to reveal its true colors once Dr. Rucker was dead. Since last week's attack, the United Nations has officially labeled ARC a terrorist organization.
Great.
As we speak, brave state police officers in the Czech Republic are raiding ARC-controlled compounds inside the Udalek complex.
Congratulations.
An example of the defiance they are encountering.
This is where you have it all wrong. Wrong. ARC was framed. You people, you don't see, you don't realize that Viktor Marchenko was not ARC. He was trying to kill ARC, kill the cause. But he has failed. We are strong, we are innocent, and we will not be used as pawns by rich, scared men who want to make us less than human.
I am sorry, young man, but methinks thou doth protest too much. The criminal organization
Also, is that all you have to say?
scrutiny this evening for their role in the London attack. Evidence uncovered by Interpol indicates that high-ranking members of the chapter in Prague supplied weapons and logistical support to ARC terrorists. Among those being sought for questioning is Otar Botkavelli, leader of the Diwali's Prague chapter. Sources close to Botkavelli tell me he has only recently assumed this role and should not be held accountable for past mistakes. I do not know, folks. Is this really the face of a man we can trust? Join the online discussion and let us know what you think. News out of Paris today, where a sharp rise in illegal underground publications may have links to a prison escape recently orchestrated in Prague. Last week, Czech state police were holding members of the underground Samizdat on charges of disturbing the peace, human trafficking, and media terrorism. The radicals escaped their holding cell, however, and are believed to have subsequently made their way deeper into Western Europe. Shortly after their escape, a radical publication called Silhouette began appearing throughout France. Has Samizdat rebranded itself as Silhouette? I am sure you will agree with me on this one, folks. No matter what name these people go by, there is nothing more dangerous than the spread of false news.
That's what you do!
Attention now to a more colorful story.
Stop lying!
Inside an illegal underground drug laboratory has led authorities to the heart of Prague's Neon operation. According to sources familiar with the new drug, Neon had more to do with illegal distribution methods and criminal ties than with consuming the drug itself. Make no mistake, folks, Neon is illegal, and the dismantling of this laboratory is good news for everyone.
Yeah, sure.
Some government officials have hinted to me that the drug may have therapeutic benefits, and if so, a government-approved version of Neon could be made available to the public eventually. Further
I don't believe you.
testing will be required, of course, so only time will tell.
Wait, that was it? Ah. I love this game, but I forgot that this is where it ends. Well, there's still that those side missions, those side stories and stuff that we get to do, but it's kind of upsetting to see this at the end. So apparently there was planned for another game, but the entire series has been discontinued by Square Enix in favor of like Marvel properties and stuff. Like that's what I just found out, supposedly gathered. In which case, congratulations on killing a great game. You know, pretty appears in an episode of the podcast. Not future of the franchise revealed details that could have happened in the next game. And it's in the brooding tournament. So apparently, no matter what, Jensen was never going to be able to catch the Illuminati. But I guess it makes sense. The big shadow organization, he can never catch everyone. That just could never happen. Which kind of makes sense. I mean, I'm annoyed that there's like a story detail that we grabbed that we didn't get to do anything with, and a bunch of, like, maybe I missed a bunch of side stories, but it just feels like, I don't know. Yeah, they left a lot of plot lines open. And it's annoying to hear that Jensen would never get the good ending. It kind of makes sense. I'm so annoyed by it, though. It's one of those things. It would have, like, I believe this writing team was good enough that they could have made an ending like that satisfying. Like, in some way, he makes a big difference. Anything? Oh, wait, what's this? Yes.
That is not the point. You should have all been informed.
That is why we are here now.
Volcott. What's done is done. The broad strokes of the operation were very clear and haven't changed. are always adjustments that will occur in the field. You should know that.
Adjustments? Those were not mere adjustments.
Interpol was more capable than we anticipated. They have a new augmented agent by the name of
Adam Jensen,
who we believe may have had external help, possibly by the Juggernaut Collective or even Janus directly.
We're looking into it, but all that is speculation at this point. Let's find out more and reconvene later this week. Thank you, everyone. That'll be all.
It's your own fault.
I'm aware of that, Doctor.
Elizabeth sends her regards.
Report.
Overall, the subject seems quite well adjusted despite the massive traumas he's experienced, and his memories are still consistent with the program. He is remarkably stable.
Excellent. How close is he to contact with Janus?
Very.
It's only a matter of time.
God, what a teaser. I'm upset because it's a well-written story and I'd want the ending. I wish that we could have the full ending. Even if we can never play the game, I want to know what the canon ending events and everything would have been. But we will never know. I like to believe that Jensen does win, though. Yeah, he can't beat the Illuminati fully. They're too big, too powerful. But I want to believe that he could get the victory of augmented people, like, being safe. That he could do something. That I could do something. And I think that's what the beauty of this game is. It's not easy. The harder the difficulty, but there's a certain satisfaction in reaching this far. I don't know. The game team was amazing. And as much as I'm annoyed that there's no more, there's no more of this game here that's gonna happen. I can't stop that. I can never make the. I don't perceive me ever finding a way to continue this game. Really, that's fine. There's one last little bit of the game that we can play. And I guess I go back to some of the other games we've left undone. It's all Dragon Age to finish. Yakuza to play. We have so much to do. I don't know. Just don't know. I love the game so much. I can't get over that. I love this game. I love the developers, I love the writers, I love the experience of these games. That's why I want to play the last. We have a few more streams that we can do of the last bit of the game. I don't want to know who Janus was. Find Janus, find a lot. At least I want to actually see the victory that I've been fighting for. And I guess in a way, we did. We know what happens. At least I like to think it did. With the Human Restoration Act dead, subsequent things like that have such a poor chance of happening. As a result, it's a victory. It's an icky victory. One that's iffy, leaves questions unanswered. It's nebulous at best if any of the big changes will happen, but I guess there's a victory in it that you could take peace from. It was good. It was grand, even. Just I'm so conflicted about there not being another game. Because on one hand, I'm so happy about that. Because modern gaming, I could not fathom trusting it with this series. But at the same time, it just feels like a loss. Which is upsetting. The studio was apparently sold, and when they were sold, they were like, well, we aren't gonna make the next game or whatever. On one hand, that's a good thing. Kind of they finally canceled, the sequel and stuff in 2023. But on one hand, it's a good thing that it was canceled. Well, not, I guess, yeah, because modern games, not so great. But, I don't know. I don't like things that I don't know so much. Oh, beautiful dedication to Maxime Sassier. It's a beautiful message to him. But, yeah, I don't know, it's... I mean, I let everyone get their names out there, give them the credit, but bittersweet. Bittersweet that this was the end of the series. A great note to go out on. But God, those questions left unanswered really will bug you for a few days. Luckily, I'll forget later. And we got a few side missions, I think, Jensen's story and stuff to play through if we want. thank the studio who made this stuff, not Square Enix, but I think the studio developed this the team whose pictures we saw. I thank them for making such a great game, great series. But I wish, even if they canceled the game, I just wish that we could have seen the ending. Could have seen it written out, like what the plan was. What's this? What? Who? Jesus, it keeps going. It just keeps going. Look at all these guys. These were animators. Okay, animation team. Yay! Motion capture. Okay, good. The motion capture was good. Good, finally. Apparently, the sequel was gonna link Mankind Divided to Deus Ex 1. Or DX1. Semi cliffhanger, though he defeats House found Jensen and hopes he'll lead them to Janus, a mysterious figure who wants to G-Stealth. In a podcast, and the canceled sequel would have taken place in Rabiha, the All City, hinted at in the 2016 game. This one, however, given the group's prominent role in the original Deus Ex, Jensen would never have eradicated the Illuminati, can never catch up to the Illuminati. We know this. We know the Illuminati keeps going until 2050. So, what can happen? That was the question we were trying to answer at some point. We did have one name we could get rid of, and that was the one that Jensen would have caught up with. But by Jensen doing this, it causes Deus Ex, and that's the tragedy of Jensen. It's that he causes what happens after. He causes Bob Page to become Bob Page. So, would have been a star of the canceled sequel. There was a question: bring Jensen back at all? After the ending of Human Revolution, when Pancheo bases flooded and destroyed, Deus Ex's writer's Jensen story might already be told. Mankind Divided wasn't meant to be a Jensen story. It became a Jensen story after a while when they decided to do a second one. And the story was meant to be over, like, okay, we got Deus Ex, somebody else. We go on to Deus Ex, somebody else, but because Jensen was so popular, we decided bring him back from the dead. As agreed, ending stands is less than perfect. We had to chop the game up a lot because of studio problems and funding. I agree, there was a lot of criticism, especially when it comes to the ending and the cliffhanger. Kind of makes no sense. Nothing is resolved. The new Deus Ex game, Creed says the majority of developers that worked on Human Revolution, Mankind Divided, have departed, and so already. Given the Embracer announced on 2024 that the in-development Deus Ex had been shelved, it seems unlikely the fresh project is currently in the works. I can't guarantee they're not working on it, Creed says, but I'm pretty sure if they took that decision to discontinue the series, that they are probably working on other things right now. Although all the work that had been done is just sitting there. Let the original creator of Deus Ex, Warner Spector, is working on an immersive sim stealth and spoke directly about how it inspired his early work. Amidst the glory days of classic Deus Ex, check out that, blah blah blah. Okay, well, at least I know that. Next time we'll play Jensen's story. I guess I can also do breaches. At least we know that his thing would have directly led into the original game, which it's kind of nice to know that much at least. It's not all the answers, but it's more than nothing. It also means that if I ever play the original Deus Ex series, that if I complete that, if I play those games, it's kind of like the next stage. Jensen would have caught one guy. I don't know who it was, but I guess we would have known if we played that. If we played the original Deus Ex series. But yeah, I guess more reason why I will almost certainly play Deus Ex. No, we're not gonna put that guy. That guy, he's yeah, let's check this guy out. Thank you all for tuning in. Sorry for rambling so long. I hope you all had fun. I've had fun being your streamer. And I want you all to remember to laugh at life, because it makes life a little easier. Goodbye.